Hi, Ben here, and welcome back to another instalment of our little trips. So me and Lois have been up in the Lake District the last few days, so we've normally get pretty good weather. This time it's been a little bit like this, cloudy, windy and rainy, but we've been up here, we've been doing a bit of canoeing on the lakes, and we've been going up onto the mountains and the fells and stuff, and even exploring some waterfalls and things like that. So what I've actually been using this time, perfect situation really to test out my new knife that I made. So I made myself a new Woodlander, and I must have predicted what the weather was going to be like, because I made this out of ABL stainless. So this is a true stainless steel, amazing edge holding properties. And what I've gone for, obviously in this kind of situation, having something with a bright handle, very easy to find in your pack or in the woods when you're working with it. And I've gone for a 4-inch Woodlander, and I've gone for Hunter Orange G10, and I've put these lovely accent black liners in there, and they're G10 as well. I've got stainless fittings on there as well. So I was using this the other day we climbed up a waterfall, and we decided that we were going to do a bit of impromptu spoon carving, and this was pretty unbelievable really. So I did some battening with it, and then basically used the parang to rough out the spoon, but then used this Woodlander for pretty much all the major cuts on the spoon itself. And yesterday we went up another waterfall and basically had this submerged for about 20 minutes in the water, just to see what it would be like with that kind of level of moisture. And then I even stored it overnight in the Kydex sheath wet, and there's absolutely zero corrosion on the blade this morning when I've got up this morning. So think, okay, everybody likes a nice natural handle material, but in these kind of elements and this kind of situation, having something that you can get totally soaking wet, both the knife and the sheath, I think it's the perfect combination really. So I've been really happy with this little setup. So I've got that really nice bright orange handle, but I went for a bit of multicam Kydex on the sheath, and like I say, that was stored wet overnight and absolutely no problem. Now with our Kydex sheaths, what I do tend to make sure is drainage. So a lot of Kydex sheaths only put tiny little holes for drainage. What we do is we put a great big drain hole in the bottom. So when it was in the waterfall, the water was pretty much flowing straight in from the top, and it was coming out in like a little jet at the bottom. So that's been my knife that I've been using this time. I mostly had it in my pocket of my life jacket when I was on the water, just in case I needed to cut some string or some rope, or hopefully if we got into a sort of emergency situation, I should be able to use that knife one-handed, even if my hands are cold and wet. I've got plenty of purchase on that G10 handle. So yeah, okay, natural materials are great, carbon steels are great, but when you're going to get absolutely totally soaking wet, then a bit of G10 or Makata and a good stainless steel like ABL stainless or RWL 34, those are the two sort of major stainless steels that I use. I think that's a perfect combination. So yeah, really enjoyed using this Woodlander. As you can see, the weather's turning. We've got to paddle back across the lake now, so it's going to be a bit of an adventure. But hope you enjoy seeing what kind of tools we use out in the wilds, and maybe tune in for some other videos where you'll actually see us paddling and maybe even having a little explore up that waterfall. So remember to subscribe to the channel and join us next time for another epic adventure. Thanks a lot.